Hello, my fellow gamers, UltraGamer64 here, and today I've got a brand new episode of Shadow of the Colossus for you guys. In the last episode, we defeated Gaia, or Gaius, whatever his name is, I can't remember anymore. But now, we've got to go off and fight Phaedra. Now, this is my most hated boss. I hate this boss with a fiery passion. He's extremely annoying. Extremely just stupid. The boss fight is just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you rely on luck and you rely on the Colossus trying to be curious, and that will be shown in the boss fight because I captured a pretty interesting boss fight. This audio is recorded after the gameplay. I was not able to record the audio as well as the gameplay at the same time, so, and plus this kind of matches up the audio with the gameplay a little bit better, so like specific things that happen, I can comment on them right away and it won't seem out of place, you know, it won't seem like bad or anything. So we are heading to Phaedra. This is the way to get to him, obviously. I mean, I'm not gonna steer you guys in the wrong direction or anything. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of continue on to the normal boss fight. And we're already to him. It's a very, very, very short journey. So, we get to this area with, like, these graves and everything, and they look gorgeous, actually. Yeah, it's like a burial site in a way. And off in the distance, you will see this, like, tower-looking figure. That's Phaedra. It's like a horse slash goat kind of creature. So we gotta make our way to her. How does it feel to listen to Wander's screams and yells when he's trying to control aggro? I almost called him Ago again. That's what I used to call him as a kid, actually, Ago. Because that's what Wander says. Like, if you listen to it closely, he does say aggro. But when I was a kid, it always sounded like he was saying Ago. So that's how I would always pronounce it. But I recently found out, or no, like maybe 2-3 years ago, I found out that it was actually pronounced aggro. But anyways, here is Phaedra as we watch her stand in her mighty glory. The design for this Colossus is not bad, actually. It's a very, very well-designed Colossus. And the Colossus looks gorgeous. And I used to hate this boss more. But now I don't really have, like, a gigantic problem with her like I did before. So basically what you want to do, you want to make sure that she is watching you. And you can shoot arrows at her and just kind of try to call aggro, which will in turn distract her. And you want to make sure that she sees you do this. Run towards a grave. Any grave will do. It doesn't matter. Just as long as she sees you do it. But don't do the one that's right in front of her, because that will not work. You want to make sure she's behind the grave. And you want to make sure that she sees you drop into the grave. Now, this will pique her curiosity. She will look down, and you can jump on the tassels hanging from her head. Now, this boss is extremely, extremely curious, and if it sees you again, it will start to follow you. So you want to make sure that you do not get seen by this Colossus, or else it will start following you again, and you'll have to do the whole process over again. So do what I'm kind of doing and just kind of sneak and stay right, like, underneath the grave to where she can't see you, and you'll be perfectly fine. Just wait for her to duck down, and wait for her to try and look in the grave. When I was a kid, I used to jump in the grave and just continually shoot arrows out of the grave. And she was always, like, trying to figure out where they were coming from. The new action always, like, repeated. And she never really knew what to do. So when I was a kid, I would literally spend 20-30 minutes on this boss. I have a horror story from this boss. I was trying to do the time trial, but I didn't realize it was a time trial. I just replayed it to replay it. This boss took me an hour to beat. I literally sat there for an hour trying to lure this Colossus under, or to try and get her to the grave. I don't even think I did it, now that I think about it. I don't think I got it. So, that really sucked. It's horrible spending an hour on a boss, you know? And not even beating her at that. But as you guys just saw, I missed her little tassel thing. But that's okay. She ends up ducking down back into the grave, like, immediately after. So, I think she does anyways. Because I think she saw me jump out and try to go after her. So, just kind of stay at the roof, or the mouth of the grave. And she should come back. Yeah, there she is. And get onto her. Now, I'm not sure if this is what you have to do, but it seemed to work out well. I mean, I was only able to hit her when I did this, as you guys will see soon enough. But you have to kind of drop down and stab the weakness on her neck. It's not really a weakness. It's one of those things that Valis had. It's just like a small scrape that you can stab to make it weaker or try to make her bend down or something like that. It's one of those kind of deals. So you've got to stab that to get her to lower her head so she won't move as much, because you do not want her moving. If she is moving, then you got a problem there, because you can't stab her. I wasn't able to stab her, but then when I went down and got that little scar on her neck, then I was able to hit her and take down her health finally. There you go. You got to stab her twice for it to take the full effect, or else she'll just kind of limp around on the first try. I'm pretty sure I end up falling, actually, because of a low grip. Or no. What happened, I tried to step back onto her head, and I just kind of lost my balance. And I just kind of fell. I mean, minor mistake. I do end up fixing the problem, and we do end up killing her, obviously. I mean, we wouldn't be here if I didn't kill her. I'd still be working on the video portion of this. But, yeah, once this happens, just make sure you get her attention again. And just go back into a grave, jump down, and just wait patiently. I mean, you have to be very patient when fighting this boss, because like I said, there's sometimes when it will take 10, 20, maybe even 30 minutes. So you got to be really careful and just be cautious, really. Just make sure you pique her curiosity enough to where she will go for you. See, right here, I thought that I could, like, jump onto her tassels because she still had her head lowered. But she's smarter than me. Phaedra is smarter than you would think. She has a high curiosity thing. She's like a child. She's very smart, but she has that high curiosity thing going for her. So, I don't know. She's smarter than she looks. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Aggro is not really used for this fight at all, obviously. I mean, you could use him, but it's not really expected, I guess. Yeah, not expected at all. So, how are you guys liking the boss so far? A lot of waiting around, huh? Yeah, at this point, I was literally just sitting there, just waiting. At this part, I actually went to get a water bottle and came back, and I was still waiting. Granted, I had to hurry because I knew that at any point she could come back down. But, yeah, I'm back by now, and I have my water bottle, so I'm good. That's how long it took this boss. See, I'm stalling still. I just got back. Now I go. There we go. And we actually make it onto her for the second time. And I think this is when I kill her. I'm not... yeah, it is. It's definitely when I kill her. No doubt in my mind, this is when Phaedra dies. Because Wander goes all psycho on her and starts stabbing her head open. This music is so awesome. It fits the boss fights really well. I'm sorry. I should not try to fit lyrics to this song. I was doing a decent job, though. I was thinking of another part of the song. My bad. I'll stop. She's about half health at this point. Just waiting for her to kind of give up on life and just fall over. I almost lost my grip, which I was freaking out at this point. I was like, no, I will not fall again. So I had to make like a mad dash onto her back just to get some stamina back. Or the grip meter, whatever, same thing. But, yeah, I had to make like a mad dash to her back because I was almost out of stamina. And I was not going to try and get back onto her again. I'm lucky I didn't fall. There were many times at this point when I almost did fall, so yeah. This boss is probably the most annoying boss to fall off of, except for the last boss. The last boss and the second to last boss are pretty annoying, actually. And with this, Phaedra is dead. Watch her fall to her death. I don't know. I don't know the death theme for the Colossi. I have no idea. Oh, God. The hanger went flying that I was messing with. Okay. That happened. Yeah, you guys don't know what hanger I'm talking about, but I'm messing around with a hanger currently. In my room, just recording the audio. Run, Wander! You're never going to escape, but still run. I wonder if anyone has ever, like, made a real attempt to escape those tentacles. Like if aggro's around or something. Yeah, I wonder. Because you may be able to make a, like a general, like, try at it. But you're definitely not going to escape them. I mean, it's the point of the game to get caught by the tentacles. So, I don't think you could ever escape them. Now we just got to save the game. What's funny, this little pause that's caused here, my TV stopped like outputting a signal, so I had to hurry up and like kind of hit the cords and everything to try and get the visual back. My TV does that for some reason. Like the video cable, the yellow one, is really bad on my TV, so I can be playing a game or watching a movie and all of a sudden just have the video cut out. The sound is still going and everything, but the video will just cut out. I don't know why. I mean, it's a very loose port, I guess, because I can wiggle it back and forth in the TV. So maybe that's why, and the audio ones are actually stiff like they're supposed to be, so that's probably why, to be completely honest. We get a cute little cutscene here with Aggro and Wander. Wander's starting to wonder if Dorman is telling the truth here. If Dorman can really bring her back. Here we go, we get a little description about the next Colossi, which is my favorite Colossus in the game, by the way. I love this Colossus that's coming up. She is my favorite. That gorgeous statue belongs to the gorgeous Avion, which actually on my laptop is my background right now. Little did you guys know. But anyway, guys, this has to be the end of the episode. If you enjoyed it, then please be sure to leave a giant like. And remember to keep on gaming, stay amazing, and I will see you guys next time.